Hi, this is your biology tutor Mpaiso lately. Our lesson for today is test for proteins, or rather we are doing a buiret test. Now what we want to achieve by the end of this lesson is that we want to show that egg white has protein, whereas our egg yolk does not have protein. Alright, and then in our experiment we are given two test tubes. Now in test tube A, this is where you are adding your egg white, whereas in test tube B, this is where you are adding your egg yolk, right? Remember your egg, we have the white part, if I can put it in that way, and then in the other part is it's actually the yellow part. So the white part, this is what we are putting in test tube A, whereas the yellow part, which is our yolk, that is what we are adding to test tube B. Okay, so after we are done doing that, we need to carry out a buiret test. Now, a buiret test contains two reagents. Okay, it's either you are using sodium hydroxide. If you don't have sodium hydroxide, you can actually use potassium hydroxide. The next reagent, which is your copper sulfate. All right, so you firstly add in your sodium hydroxide in your test tube. So this is 7 droplets of sodium hydroxide. After you are done adding 7 droplets of your sodium hydroxide, then you are adding copper sulfate, 5 droplets of copper sulfate, 5 droplets of copper sulfate. Now when you do this, you see that your solutions will actually be blue. But when do we get a positive result? A positive result is when it changes from blue to purple, or rather violet. That is to show that you have a positive result, or rather that is to show that protein is present. So we are told that in test tube A, there will be a positive result because your solution will change from blue to purple, or rather violet, to show that yes, protein is actually present in your egg white. Whereas in test tube B, your solution will not change at all. It will remain blue throughout. All right, now because it didn't change to purple, or rather to violet, that is to show that your egg white does not contain protein at all. All right, so this is how you test for protein. You can be given any food sample. Now, what you should look for is if there is color change from blue to purple, then you should know that it's a positive response. But if there is no color change at all, if it's remaining blue, that means that whatever food sample that we are testing does not contain um, protein at all. So it's a negative result. Okay, so this brings us to the end of our lesson for today. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video. Also invite more friends so that we can learn together.